Welcome in, everybody. Jayar Jackson, Rick Strom. Yesterday, we discussed Colin Cowherd and how when the Seattle Seahawks traded Michael Bennett, zip it when it comes to politics and sports. In case you missed it, here's the quick recap of yesterday from Colin Cowherd.
This is the NFL's most tolerant progressive team now admitting, yeah, that whole political thing in the locker room did not work. But I've been doing this 30 years. I've been reasonably famous. I have never in 30 years been asked, what do you make about that big bill on Capitol Hill? That's why I don't talk politics on my show. So zip it. They turn to you for sports.
So he doesn't talk politics on his show.
No, he doesn't.
What I can't wait to do, though, is run into Colin Cowherd and ask him what he thinks about that bill.
On Capitol Hill.
Schoolhouse Rock. But I mean, if you're in 40-year-old virgin and you're watching porn, it's Schoolhouse. You know. So Colin Cowherd doesn't talk about politics, right? Well, take a look.
The public's pretty smart, right? Like the public, I mean, they elected Trump, but by and large, I think we kind of generally get it right.
Oh, well, wait a minute. That was that's political commentary.
Well, Trump is an entertainer, though.
Oh, total entertainment. But seriously, Colin Cowherd doesn't talk about politics.
No.
Well, thank you, Colin. I was making a big speech, and I'm waiting in a hotel room, and I'm watching you the other day, and you're complaining that you didn't really want to watch the World Series because you wanted to watch me.
Yes.
And when you say that, I'll tell you what, you are my friend for life. That's okay.
There we go. Do you think Jeb Bush wants to be president or feels pressured to be? The real estate, at least in coastal properties, is through the roof. Inflation's steady. Gas is $3 a gallon. The stock market's up. Unemployment's down. That all this anti-Obama stuff, it's a little overstated. ISIS isn't necessarily his fault, and maybe we're just too hard on all the presidents. We hate all of them. Nobody likes any president in any country, and that really the country's not that terrible. If you choose a running mate, will it be among the current candidates?
It's a little bit tough.
You couldn't have a doctor. You wouldn't want it. So let's eliminate Ben Carson and Rubio. We're getting close here. Would it be Jeb Bush?
Just keep going for another 10 minutes. You'll get right down.
I heard about 4 political questions, but hang on. Colin Cowherd does not talk about politics.
No.
I think I built my credibility on I'm authentic. I think it would be totally inauthentic for me to not spend 2 to 3 minutes on the election last night. Did you notice where all the reporters were last night? Did you see that bureau in Kansas City? They were all based in New York. One of these days, our politicians will figure out New York doesn't decide the president, Ohio does. That's why we love the Cubs. We relate to the lovable losers. The blue team's out, the red team's in, because they were more relatable in the suburbs and in rural America. Is Trump a concern? I think our republic is built to withstand Trump. What our republic is not built to withstand is a media that the American citizens don't trust. And oh boy, you do not. America last night voted for McDonald's and pizza and the Packers and the Big Ten Conference and Judge Judy. On Twitter, Colin Kaepernick's a star. In the real world, Brett Favre is because he's relatable. Our republic is built to withstand presidents. Jimmy Carter was a bad president. Interest rates were 16%. You couldn't afford to live in a home in America regardless. But our country's not built to withstand a media in the bag for one side, untrustable, condescending, unrelatable, elitist, and out of touch.
I'm glad we went to Colin Cowherd there because I needed an escape from politics.
Yes.
I'm planning a political show right now. And you know what I go to Colin Cowherd for? An escape. He delivers sports. And what I got there was sports.
JR, zip it.
Ted Cruz, Ben Carson, Donald Trump, the
Marco
hashtag,
Rubio.
Marco Rubio, the hashtag was Trump unheard. Elections, media in Ohio. But he threw in there, Ohio is like the Chicago Cubs, they're the lovable losers. First off, Ohio's probably offended by that.
As a Cubs fan, I'm offended by that.
So number one,
they have Ohio State, by the way. They're not the lovable losers.
They don't lose consistent like that, number 2. And no one loves Ohio. So it's that analogy was just a little off.
All right, I'm gonna distance myself from that one. I think Ohio's okay. But to say that there's a lovable losers,
I'm looking at you, Black Sports Online. No one loves Ohio.
Robert Littall shouts out. Okay,
so as he said in our quick thing yesterday was, they come here for sports. You got to give them that. He also used the same approach of, I built my career. One of those videos, we had like 5, and there's probably 10 more. I built my career on being honest and authentic. Same thing he said yesterday. I built my career on 30 years. I've been moderately famous because I do things the right way.
And people come up to me all the time.
Zip it. Get out of here. I mean, I wish I would have predicted it officially, because yesterday I said, he knows better than this. He's not this stupid. I knew it. I wish I would have said completely. I will find 10 videos of him.
Now allow me to play devil's advocate. I am not taking Colin Cowherd's side. Okay, everyone on this network, I think, would not take his side. However, because I mean, if we lean more left, we would probably fall in the Pacific Ocean. However,
it's a beautiful ocean. I fall.
It is a beautiful ocean.
I fall in every summer.
I mean, California is so left that. And with global warming, sorry, Colin, it's going to happen where we are going to be in the ocean pretty soon. But nonetheless, is this something that he does need to address? Because it was a controversial issue, and Donald Trump is somewhat connected to sports.
You mean, should he have talked any politics?
About the election, even
of course,
if we're going back.
I don't care. Exactly. So even Colin Cowherd.
So don't say what he said yesterday is the main thing.
That's the main thing. No one cared that Colin Cowherd talks sports. No one cares that any other, well, some people care, but they do it when they want him to shut up talking about their take on those politics.
Sure.
Because we already, also conservatives a lot of times generally also say, Hollywood is so liberal, shut up talking about politics. Until there's an actor or a producer or anyone in Hollywood, most likely an actor because they have a bigger name, talking your kind of politics, then you're A-okay with it. Antonio Sabato Jr. right now is running for a seat in California. Donald freaking Trump won president. Who did you support? That guy. He was on The Apprentice. He's a reality show star. As long as they're talking your politics, it's great. That Hollywood is awesome.
But you know what?
James Woods, love that guy, don't they?
God. Talk about
Chuck Woolery.
Talk about a master troll, James Woods. The last time he was relevant was a cartoon character in Family Guy getting crapped on by Peter Griffin. But speaking of the Hollywood and Hollywood elite, John Voight also went on Fox News at one point, did he not? Ted Nugent was involved in the music industry for a long time. He was playing a guitar along with Mike Huckabee, as a matter of fact. What Fox News loves about this, and the Fox Corporation and Rupert Murdoch, is that Colin Cowherd appears to be staying neutral. But when you do stay neutral in the form of injustices in America, you know what usually happens? You default to the oppressor, not the oppressed. And that is exactly what he is doing, and he will continually do it. We are the only ones that are calling him out on this. So make this your warning, Colin Cowherd. Garbage.